What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to share items that I received from two supporters of the channel. They're more than viewers, more than subscribers. These two individuals are very supportive, and I very much appreciate that. One package that I received here came from Hendog, and I want to actually just go ahead and show you the item that he sent me right away. And it is a Kotobukiya item. I'm a big fan of Kotobukiya. If you've been watching the channel recently, then you definitely know that. And this is really awesome here. We have the Kotobukiya Robin and Ace the Bat Hound, which is really cool. I've had my eye on this actually for a good while. One of my local comic book shops actually had it. Well, it's not so local. It's kind of a good drive. But they had it for a while on shelves. But I did feel like their price was kind of unreasonable, just to be real. I feel like it was marked up a little bit too much, and I didn't really expect them to have a price drop so much. I was just waiting to basically find one at a reasonable price. But it's very cool that, you know, like I said, Hendog sent this my way. I believe this was an item that I had on my Amazon wish list as well. But yeah, that's really cool that he sent this item my way. This is really awesome. I'm definitely going to get it out of box here in a moment, and I'll talk some more about it. But even more meaningful than the gift here are the words that he sent here with along with this item. And I do want to share this with you all, and I'll try not to get emotional again as I read this, because I won't lie, the first time I received this, actually it came directly from the company, so I didn't know it was from Hendog. And you know, I opened it up and I read the note here, and yeah, I kind of got emotional over it. But let me go ahead and share it with you all. It says here, here's to you, my friend. There are no words to describe the loss of our best friends. I know I miss my Mimsy very dearly. It hasn't been easy. I hope that this figure brings you joy in this difficult time. From Hendog84. And yeah, he's referencing there not only the loss of his own pet, but also I lost my dog Radcliffe recently, and it has been tough. I'm not even gonna lie about that. It has been kind of tough. So I very much appreciate this. Hendog, you've actually seen some of his pictures recently if you've been watching Funko News, because he takes some really awesome pop pictures. And make sure you check him out on Instagram, to see some more of his pictures there. Like I said, he does a great job with those, and I have used some of them here on the channel. And yeah, again, this was very thoughtful, and I really do appreciate it, Hendog. It's not all about the gift, just the fact that you were so kind to think about me in my time of loss there. And a lot of people did send kind words as well, and again, that's very much appreciated. But yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and unbox this, and we'll talk a little bit more about the actual figures here. Like I mentioned a moment ago, this was on my Amazon wish list. I was coming very close to actually pulling that off my wish list and just going ahead and purchasing it myself, because like I said, I've had my eye on this for a while. And also, Damian Wayne is actually my favorite Robin. When he was first introduced, I was kind of annoyed by him. I thought it might be a bad move to introduce this character, Bruce Wayne having a son, but he grew on me very quickly. And I think he's a sympathetic character too, because he can be socially awkward and whatnot, but you have to realize that he didn't exactly have a normal upbringing. I mean, he was raised by assassins. But this is, like I said, a very cool look for him. That's something else I like about Damian Wayne. He has a lot of really cool looks within the comics and in the animated versions of him and whatnot. He's just a very cool looking character. Yeah, and I love the way that they did this. I especially like his cloak here, and the style of his clothing is actually kind of reminiscent of Ra's al Ghul, which I think is intentional. Yeah, that's pretty awesome there. And then the way that he has these sort of batarang type things on the end of his gloves there is kind of almost like a Wolverine type of feel to it there. But that is awesome. The pose is really cool there. Yeah, this is just, I really like this all the way around. I really do like that. I like too when he rocks his hood. He looks cool with this hood on, which they don't have like an alternate head for him. I guess that would have been difficult to pull off, to actually have a version of him with the hood up. But his hair sculpt is really nicely done there as well. So yeah, that's not even really necessary to have an alternate head for him. I do like the base as well. The base this is actually magnetic. You see, yeah, he has the little metal on his feet, and this clip, snaps right onto the base, and it actually is pretty sturdy. Like, this is really sturdy there. And of course, he has the Batman logo there, looking pretty slick. So yeah, this is really awesome. This is an awesome piece here. And then of course, he comes with the Bat Hound there, which This dog, like the shape of his body and somewhat the shape of his head, does kind of remind me of Radcliffe a little bit. Radcliffe was actually half German Shepherd. I don't know what he was mixed with though, because he was a rescue animal. But yeah, it reminds me of him just a little bit. And look at the paint job there on the fur and everything, and even the way the fur is sculpted. They did a really good job with this. I like how he's like at his high alert there with that mask on, and then, you know, he's baring his teeth. And he actually comes with the alternate head sculpt, which I didn't realize at first. It kind of creeped me out when it suddenly fell out of the back of the packaging. But yeah, he does have an alternate head sculpt where he doesn't have the mask on, which maybe I'll take a look at that real quick. Let's see what it looks like with the head switched out. But I think I'm gonna actually leave him probably with the mask on, you know, because that's more of a superhero type of look for him. So yeah, I mean, you see a lot more detail in his face with the mask off. So they did a good job with that, but yeah, I think I definitely prefer him with the mask on. You all can let me know in the chat though what you think, what you prefer with Ace the Bat Hound, whether you think he looks better with the mask off or on. Like I said, I think I'm going to keep him with the mask on there. And I'm actually about to put together another bookshelf, and I think it's going to mainly be DC, because I have had a lot of DC statues recently, and a couple of pops as well. So yeah, I think I'm mainly going to focus on DC for that new shelf there. And yeah, this is going to be a nice fit there. So again, thank you so much, Hendog, for sending this my way. I also have a box here from Airmaster Neo, and if you've been with the channel for a while and you've been checking out my unboxings, then you know that Airmaster Neo has sent me some of my favorite items in my collection. He definitely knows, you know, what some of my fandoms are, and like I said, he just sends some amazing items my way. So definitely looking forward to seeing what he sent this time. I do have the box opened here, and there is paper up top. Is this something? Oh no, it's just padding. At first I thought something was wrapped up in the paper, but I think it's just padding here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the paper off of the top, and looks like looks like there are I think, wow, it looks like there are 3 items here. So I actually see a Kotobukiya item. I see 2 other really cool items here as well, but I'm gonna start with the Kotobukiya item. Wow. And I've actually seen pictures of this because I'm constantly looking to see what Kotobukiya has out that's new, you know, what's available. And yeah, let me go ahead and show you all. This is actually Sniper Wolf from the Metal Gear series. And I say she's from the series, but I think she was only in Metal Gear Solid, if I'm not mistaken. You know, somebody could let me know if she appeared anywhere else. Maybe in like the mobile games or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, I definitely remember her from Metal Gear Solid. Her boss fight was actually pretty intense. You know, it was a sniper battle, obviously, you know, because she's a sniper. But yeah, just the style of Kotobukiya, I love how they take characters and kind of give them an anime feel to them. And looks like, yeah, she doesn't have the sniper rifle in her hand right now. You can put it into her hand. But man, this is very awesome here. I wouldn't say like I'm the biggest Metal Gear fan. I do want to be honest about that. But I mean, every Metal Gear game that I've played, I really did enjoy. And the Phantom Pain, I hate the way that one ended. You could tell that the game really wasn't finished the way that Hideo Kojima wanted it to be. But it was still a solid game though. And they had a pretty awesome sniper character within that game as well, Quiet. But yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, I'm definitely going to get this out of the box. Oh, I love how they have the yeah, the little wolf down there. That is very cool. She has that lipstick, it's almost green looking, same way. I guess it's just meant to evoke, like, you know, a military feel. But yeah, this is very cool. I'll actually let me go ahead and show you the other items that he sent first, and then I'll get these items out. We'll take a closer look at them. But yeah, that is very cool. Like I said, I love Kotobukiya's work. I think they do amazing work. The next item here, actually, this is crazy because, you know, like I said, I almost ended up buying this Robin and Bat Hound for myself. And the next 2 items here are 2 other items I've been coming, you know, very close to picking up. And probably would have gotten myself, you know, eventually. But yeah, let's go ahead and check these out. So we have a Nendoroid here, and I think almost every Nendoroid that I have in my collection, I think actually came from Airmaster Neo. That's very, kind of him. There might be only maybe one or two that he didn't purchase, you know, that I actually got myself. But yeah, he's just very generous of him to send these my way. But we have here Ellie from The Last of Us 2. And I won't lie, like I've been looking at this one and I've been comparing some prices on this one. So like I said, this is one I was definitely considering picking up. I've seen her listed on a couple of different websites. Where did I see her last? I think it was on Sideshow Collectibles website that they had her listed there. But yeah, this is very cool. I really do like the character of Ellie. And I think I'm actually, oh, they got her with the brick there. That's pretty awesome. And you notice, of course, with what I really like about the Nendoroids, they come with different face sculpts, a lot of different weapons. You can pose them a lot of different ways, which is awesome. She's got her bow and arrow, of course, and her gun there. Yeah, this is really awesome. And The Last of Us Part 2, I know it was a very divisive game. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people loved it. I really like the game. I'm actually going to play through it again when I get the time. When I can find the time, I do want to play through it for a third time because I've already played through it twice. Actually, I may have played through it 3 times already. I'm not even sure. But yeah, I definitely want to play through it again. But yeah, that is awesome. Again, Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2, that Nendoroid. That is very cool. And then the last item here, like I said, something else that I almost got for myself. In fact, I put a picture on Instagram of some things that I've been considering picking up, and I'm pretty sure this was in one of those pictures. And this is a Hot Toys Cosbaby set here, based on the movie Logan. So we got Logan there, and then we have X-23 as well. I think this is a very cool set. I've seen this listed on Shop Disney, and that's where I almost started to get it from. But yeah, there's just so many things that I'm interested in. You know, some things kind of get pushed off to the side for me to wait till, you know, to pick them up later on. But yeah, very cool that Air Master Neo sent this my way. I could see some good detailing on this, which we'll get a closer look at when I unbox it. I will say I love how they have the razor strikes here on the packaging, you know, the claw strikes. That is pretty cool. Oh, I even like the artwork there on the back. But yeah, I'm a big fan of, like I said, Kotobukiya. I like Nendoroids. I like, you know, the Cosbabies as well. You know, I really like a variety of different types of figures. So this is really cool here, right up my alley. And like I said, Air Master Neo definitely knows my fandom. So yeah, these are some very cool items. And I am actually going to go ahead and get all of these out. We'll take a closer look at them. I got Sniper Wolf set up here. Of course, you see that her actual rifle is separate there, so it's just kind of resting on her hand there and leaning up against that crate some. She's got her foot up there on the ammo box, which is a separate piece. And again, of course, you see the little wolf sticking out from the crate there. So that is a really cool looking piece there. Man, that is really awesome. I really do like that. I kind of wonder now if Kotobukiya has done anything else with Metal Gear Solid, and it's going to be interesting with you know, finally a Metal Gear movie on the way, which I want to say that Oscar Isaacs is playing Snake. I think that's the case right now. I think that's what the casting is. So it's going to be interesting to see basically how that movie develops, which characters they include, and then also, you know, of course, which figures are going to come out as a result of that movie as well. You know, we might even see more from Kotobukiya with that. So yeah, like I said, it's just going to be interesting to see how things develop with Metal Gear. But again, this is a really cool looking piece here for a character that is pretty awesome as well. I went ahead and changed out the face sculpt on Ellie because something I noticed that they tend to do with Nendoroids, it seems like a lot of times they'll have a face where there's not much expression to it. So this was the face they had on her originally, which it is painted very nicely, especially those eyes. But they usually have an alternate face that has some more emotion to it, and I definitely prefer that here. You know, I prefer this face sculpt for her. And it does look like she's yelling at somebody, basically telling them to stop moving or whatever it may be, which happens a lot within the game. You notice that her shirt is bloodied up a little bit. She already looks like she's been through some things. The pants are kind of ripped up there some. She actually does have a lot of alternate pieces. She has alternate arms, even alternate legs, which I'm really not too sure what the difference is with the alternate legs there. One of them I can tell though seems like it bends more maybe. Kind of already in a bent pose, so yeah, I guess it just helps with posing them. Of course, she does have her bow and arrow as well, and she does have the arm that has the brick in the hand, which I still remember that first preview of The Last of Us where she threw a brick at a guy to help out Joel, and everybody kind of lost their minds because normally when you're traveling along with the NPC in the game, there's usually no help. So that was amazing to see how helpful she actually was for Joel. But yeah, I got her with her handgun and the machete for right now. I may leave her this way for the time being, and then, you know, kind of switch it up eventually. But yeah, like I said, I really like Ellie. Ellie is a really tough character, and it was interesting playing through The Last of Us 2 because you spend some time with Abby, and Abby is such a tough character. It's like, wow, can like Ellie even hold her own against her? But yeah, she absolutely can, you know. So I won't say too much about the game, even though I think if you're interested in it, you would have played it by now. I will say this though, I still feel like a lot of people judge the game unfairly without actually giving the game a try. If you have not played The Last of Us 2, actually play all the way through the game. It might change your mind how you feel about it. I still think it's a pretty solid game, and I definitely do like some of the characters. And then we, of course, we had this Cosbaby set here. Let's go and take a look at Logan here. One thing I like right away, you see the kind of gray streaks in his hair, and there's even different shades of brown. I love the care that is put into the paint job here. Cosbabies, of course, they do tend to cost more than Funko Pops, but yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for. I think the detail is really awesome there. And again, I like the way they do the eyes on the Cosbabies as well. Yeah, he just looks really cool. He looks like he is ready to battle there. This is a good look here for Logan, you know, Wolverine. And then the mini X23 is pretty awesome as well. Oh, by the way, check out the base. Of course, the base just says Logan on it. Very simple. Okay. But yeah, then we got X23 here with her little mini base there. Yeah, she looks pretty tough as well. It's kind of funny that she has that, looks like, yeah, she has on a rainbow unicorn shirt there. But she looks so tough. Yeah, so I like that. And I like the, you know, the difference in the size there with them. These are actually bobbleheads too. And again, I think that's a licensing thing, the same way it is with Pops, that they have to be bobbleheads there. She actually has a little backpack on. Everything, yeah, that's cool. I like that size difference there with the characters, you know, being somewhat accurate. Yeah, that's a very cool set. It really makes me want to watch Logan again. I haven't watched that movie in a good while, but I really do like it. And I know there is, at least I think there's a black and white variant of the movie as well. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I feel like they did a black and white cut of Logan. Which if there is one, I definitely want to check that out, you know, to see the difference with it. I know they did that with Mad Max Fury Road, which I never got around to checking that out in black and white either, which I should do that. But yeah, Logan is such a good movie. It's definitely one of the best comic book movies ever made. It's almost like a straight up drama, but you know, it does have a lot of comic book action to it. But yeah, all of these items here are just amazing. Again, I can't say enough great things about Hendog and Air Master Neo for being so kind and sending these items my way. I truly do appreciate that. And even more important than that, I'll tell you one reason I really appreciate people like this is because, you know, I really appreciate people on YouTube that talk to me like I'm a human being and, you know, approach me like I'm a human being. There are some people that the way they approach me, they treat me like I'm just a machine here to spit out Funko information. Because it's always, when's the next Funko news? I need a link for such and such, you know, and that's all that I get from certain people. But I really do appreciate people. And like I said, it's not all about the gifts. It's just the way that, you know, certain people speak to me and the way certain people approach me. They treat me more like a human being than some other people do. And I really do appreciate that. So it does mean a lot to me. And yeah, at the same time, though, these are definitely some awesome additions to my collection. I do want to hear from you all in the comments, you know, out of these items here, which one stands out to you the most? Which one are you the biggest fan of? And do you plan on adding any of these items to your own collection? I'll remind you again, like I said, I saw this listed on Shop Disney, and you really should check out Shop Disney every once in a while because they do get some items that aren't sold anywhere else, you know, so do make sure you check out Shop Disney on a regular basis. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But guys, like I said, Hendog, Air Master Neo, I really truly mean it. You know, Logan is nodding agreeing with me. You guys are awesome, and I really do appreciate your kindness. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for taking the time to check it out, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.
Play this record.